Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to dwell upon a kind of sociological, psychological, we can say socio-psychological issue between male and female, X and Y, yin and yang. The title of the book is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. This book is written by John Gray in 1992. This book elaborates psychological profile of men and women. He has emphasized why yin and yang or X and Y don't agree on any issue, any subject, don't even agree on the color of the wall, they don't agree on the smell of the flower, they don't agree on any conversation. Yes, sometimes husband and wife, two friends agree, but reluctantly, not genuinely. They agree because they don't want, means husband and wife don't want any kind of argument in the family in front of kids. So they will say, yeah, okay. When person says okay, that means he doesn't agree, but he agrees reluctantly. So we agree. Male and female always agree reluctantly. Genuinely, they never, never agree, according to my own parlance and according to the parlance of John Gray, the author. Men and women always walk in a different direction. They are world apart. They are pole apart. Woman would always talk about day, husband would talk about night. Woman would always talk about yellow color on the walls. Men would say, no, blue color on the wall. Men would like to have different kind of colors, different kind of dress, different kind of furniture. A woman would have different. Men would like to have his kids in a different school, and women would like to have them in a different school. So this kind of controversy, differences have been going on and shall have been going on perpetually. Why this thing happens, author John Gray has explained that it's a psychological variant. Psychological wiring is different. Psychological wiring of men is different than psychological wiring of woman. So today I have actually chosen 4 points to elaborate. Point number 1 is the differences of opinion between X and Y are untenable. Untenable. We cannot repair them. We cannot fix them. We cannot solve them. Differences are always there and always shall remain. You can go back into the mythological history and look into the case of Manu and Smriti, or Adam and Eve, or Adam and Hawa, and try to find out why they were expelled from heaven. And you know the answer, that God told them not to eat the apple of the Garden of Eden. Adam said, no, we are not going to eat it. Eve said, no, we are going to eat it. And the differences started from the scratch. Nobody was there on this planet except Adam and Eve. But nobody was there, but one thing was there: difference of opinion. Difference of opinion between Adam and Eve was still there. Difference of opinion between Adam and Hawa, or Manu and Smriti, was still there. So it has not been a new phenomenon. It is not 21st century phenomenon, but it is a phenomenon that we have been facing since the origin of this planet, origin of this universe. So point number 1 is differences of opinion between X and Y are untenable. You cannot actually fix them. You can try your level best. You can apply every iota of energy you have, every pico energy that you have, every knowledge that you have, every understanding, every scientific thing, every tool, that every scientific equipment you have to fix this kind of untenable difference of opinion between you and your wife, or between your two progeny X and Y, or between your sister-in-law, means bhabhi, and your sibling, between your sister and your brother-in-law, means banebi. It is not going to happen. It will never end. It has never ended, and it will never end. Because it's a psychological differences there. Psychology of woman cannot be actually converted into the male psychology or vice versa. We cannot actually wire the psychology of men into woman, or psychological wiring of a woman into a man. Point number 2, psychological variants are perpetual. Whatever psychological differences, variants are there, they are perpetual. They are congenital, they are innate. According to Chomsky, polymath of the world, Dr. Chomsky has also said that whatever the psychological wiring we have to live with it. That kind of wiring is all innate. That kind of wiring is all congenital. It is inbuilt. We cannot actually modify it. We cannot rectify it. We cannot change it. We cannot fix it. We cannot do anything about that kind of psychological wiring at all. So, psychological variance, psychological big difference between men and women have actually made them that men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Point number 3 is men and women are worlds apart. Their thinking, their psychoprofile, their opinion, their parlance, their prism, their vision, their analysis, every single thing is totally world apart, totally different than how a man actually analyzes the thing, how the man sees the thing, how man actually builds and forms his opinion about every single thing, how he sees parlance and prism about things. Every single thing is different. Woman actually believes in religion in a different way, man in a different way. Woman treats money in a different way, male in a different way. And those differences are untenable, those differences are perpetual, those differences cannot be modified or rectified. They are worlds apart. You have to tolerate it, you have to get along with it, you have to lump it, you have to leg it up. Point number 4, Gulabi girls in Maharashtra getting even with their counterparts. Now, Nari Shakti and these kind of things, World Women Organization and Mother Against the Drunk Drivers, these kind of organizations, formed by the female, have been around, but they are not that effective at all. Not effective at all. So, in last couple of weeks, that one group actually propped up in Maharashtra, called itself Gulabi Girls. RT has actually covered their concept, their motive behind their objective, what they want to do and all that. And they want to change every single thing in the society in their favor. You see that? They don't want to compromise. They don't want to compromise with their husbands. They don't want to compromise with their parents. They don't want to compromise their elder sons. They don't want to compromise with their uncles. But they want to fight back. So what man is going to learn from them? To fight back. Every single thing is reciprocal in the world. They have been talking about openly, overtly, not covertly, overtly, that we are not going to listen to our husband, no anyone else. Even if we are working, we are not going to listen to our husband, we are not going to listen to our hubby, we are not going to listen to our father or uncle or maternal uncle who are going to tell us, don't go here, don't go there. We are not going to stay at home, but we are going to lead our life the way we choose. That is not revolution. That is called rebellion. Rebellion against man. So this is not the answer. Best answer in life is to compromise. Both the sexes, both the genders should actually take one step at a time towards the goal. Woman takes one step, men take one step, and this is both are going to reach to their culmination or their demarcation line. And this the problem can always be resolved amicably. Problem can never ever in the world or in million years resolved one way. It's not a cul-de-sac. Problem solving is not cul-de-sac. It is not one-way street. The husband said, no, I want every single thing my way, or wife says, I want every single thing my way. Husband says, I want, blue color, and the wife says, no, I want white color. They can fight until eternity. Until eternity. But the problem will not be resolved. So what they decide, that yes, one room we are going to put blue, other room we are going to put white. This way both can have every single thing that they want. Compromise. So this is all innate, this is all inbuilt, this is all congenital, this is all natural, that the psychological wiring of man is totally different than the psychological wiring of woman. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. God bless everyone on this planet. See you again in the future. Tomorrow.